Good morning, students. In this session, we have a discussion on human values and its associated the right understanding and definitions of human conduct, and finally humanistic education. So let's start with the values, human values. So uh, we studied already the harmony at 4 levels of human understanding, the harmony at 4 levels of human living. So the value, as to the concern of the value, the identification of the human values starts from the self. It is the self-conduct, definite conduct of the individual person. So in this concern, we have the two types of the values. One is the utility value and second one is the artistic value. So the working with the material things, we have the two types. One, the utility value, and second is the artistic value. The utility value is concerned with the participation of the every human in ensuring the role of the physical facility in nurturing and also to protect and provide the means of the body. So it is based on the utility. Second one is the artistic value. So it deals with the participation of the every human in ensuring the role of physical facilities to help and preserve the utility. So these are the two types of values. Can easily understand by considering examples. For example, let us consider a pen. Normally, the pen is placed for writing. So the utility value of pen is used for helping us to write. So it also provides a means to the body, and cap to the pen is used to not to spill the ink. And proper design of the pen is used to for easy holding and convenient holding of the pen while writing. Similarly, another example is shirt. So the as per the utility value of the shirt, it protects our body from environment. So similarly, when we consider the artistic value for the shirt, it is designed pakka. It can be easily put on and the easily use the buttons and what are the front side and back side for aesthetic look. So this come under the artistic value. Similarly, another example is food. So normally this utility value of the food is any food is to nurture our body for our health. But if we say in the artistic perception, so it can be cooked in a different way so that it can be easily swallowed and taken and chewed without much difficulty even for the older people. And it can be also served good hot in the dish. So it is come under the artistic value. But the looking into the two values, only the utility value, artistic value is present. Without utility value, there is no scope for the artistic value. So let us consider the normal. As we know the different human values and its description. First, love. So love is the most basis for every living organism, not only for human. So love, it is considered a care for others and it provides an empathy for others and truth. So it is revealed in our activities to be honest and to be integral with others and non-violence. In all our activities, we have to resolve the problems in a peaceful manner. Then peace. It denotes the calmness in our mind and also to the societal harmony. Similarly, justice. So we have to be fair in every situations, respect. So not only elders, but all the human beings without any difference. So these are some values as we know. So Next, if we consider the human values associated with the right understanding. So the harmony present internally comes with the right understanding only. So we can classify and understand, but we cannot create. So the human values or the parameters which designate our human harmony at various levels. So there is by default it is naturally exist the universal human values. So it is considered as a truth of existence. So it is all. It also leads to the human happiness. So what the problem we have is due to our the unawareness and wrong assumption, illusions. So there may be some confusions and difficulties exist among us. So it is possible that it can be revealed that it can be redressed and resolved by the self-observation and the explorations. So we can easily know the universal human beings or the natural existence in the truth of existence. So we have to discover and identify, but we cannot create it. So and also we can have to know the values, human values, not to be enforced through the threatening or fear, and also it can be enforced through greed, and also cannot be enforced to us through the wrong belief. Next, we could consider the definitives of the human conduct. The literal meaning of the word definitives is the being authoritative and final in all our action, word, statement. So, for example, a coconut tree has the definitives coconutuses, and mango tree has mangoness, iron has the ironness. So similarly, human also has the definitives humanness. So the right understanding gained through exploration enables us to identify the definitives of the human contact. So the right understanding revealed from the self-exploration is the core of the definitives. So we have to be on our own style. Accordingly, all the debates and confusions is come from the difference. So the ethical point of view, the ethics may not be similar to the all persons. It may be different from person to persons. But unless we have the right understanding, there should be some the confusions exist. So the values are the part of our ethical conduct and the policy. So we have to maintain a ethical policy on our own. So in all our action, we have to approach with a particular ethical sense. So we have to think and behave what towards nurturing the human harmony in all ways. Third is the character. So the character wise, the definitives is expressed in our behavior, in our work. So, for example, the chastity also a particular character to express our definitiveness. It is not intended only for the women, also for men, and also there should exist the chastity among the human wife relationship. And it's also used to have the right acquisition and utilization of the wealth and the right acquiring of the materials that you have for the leading the happy life. So ethics in the living of an individual can be embedded only through the inculcation of the human values. So a human being with the ethical human conduct coupled with the request professional skills only considered as a professional. For example, if we consider an engineer, the engineer should have the well professional and technical knowledge, but it should be coupled with a good human ethical conduct. Then only it will be successful. But if an professional has only the technical skill have or know-how, without the ethical human content, it won't be good. So similarly for all profession, teaching, lawyer. Similarly, in the ethical conduct implies that it leads to mutual fulfillment with other people and mutual enrichment with the rest of the nature. Next is the humanistic education. So the humanistic education comes from the right understanding about the human beings. So the education means to improve the understanding of harmony at all levels of living. So we cannot say it is just writing and passing the exam. So it is a continuous process and procedure and practice with a natural acceptance. So the core of the humanistic education come from the right understanding at all four levels as we before seen. So it will the humanistic education incorporate the integration of values and skills together. So to enable the understanding of our physical needs correctly, and what are the application of the technical knowledge and the production systems. So it will also facilitate the process of self-exploration. So it will aid in facilitating the self-exploration process. It will also enable the realization of one's innateness. So for the human education, the continuous research is also necessary. It starts from a child itself. So the parents should teach the ethical values even from the childhood. So the child, when the child needs more exposure to the skills, it is necessary to import the necessary value education to the child. So it is incorporated in our education system. So in the similarly, the humanistic constitution. So the humanistic constitution is essential to provide the different policies, procedures, and a framework for the ethical. So it is a basis for the construction of the humanistic education. So the principle of humanistic educations are working towards a comprehensive human goal, and second, developing the competence for the ethical human conduct. So now the more work and endeavor and energies are utilized to prepare only for the war, that is to ensure the peace. And presently, it's very sad to say that. So our in government and also in private, our effort is directed towards trying to stop a wrong behavior by means of a equally or more wrong behavior. For example, a crime is happened, so we have to suppress the crime by executing another bigger crime. So violence by violence, it's not good. So the solution is to develop the human consciousness and the right understanding. Then only we lead a happy life. Thank you. Thank you, students.